And now, your First Alert 5 weather.
And welcome back, everyone. July started out mostly sunny and hot, but it certainly take a turn for a much more active period of weather. And it gives us the chance to get out and enjoy our beautiful southern Colorado magnificent scenery. This photo taken off the Pikes Peak Highway, an area known as Crow Gulch. Photo sent in by Rita Pfeiffer. And this one is a beautiful rain streak. When Carol sent it to me, she asked if it was virga, but the definition of virga is rain that goes from the cloud and evaporates or sublimates before it touches the ground. You can see pretty clearly on this picture, it looks like that rain goes all the way down to the surface out there in Teller County. And tonight, speaking of which, still seeing some rainfall out across the eastern plains, some heavier showers now moving into Bent and Prowers counties. Looks like a pretty good storm out there right on the KOAA Prowers County line as well. And then still some rain showers down across the southern I-25 corridor, even some nocturnal lightning associated with some of those storms. Now, I think most of that rain will continue to exit the state, push towards Kansas, with clearing skies expected between about midnight and 2 a.m. Before we get to the stormy outlook ahead, I want to take you back a day because this is pretty historical information. Yesterday's rain total at the airport, 0.93 inches. That was the most rain reported at the Colorado Springs Airport since back in May of 2020. Yes, my friends, we have not seen a single day total that high in more than 2 years. Today, though, we did continue to add to that rainfall total for the month. In the Springs, we picked up 7/100ths of an inch. Pueblo seeing 1/100th of an inch. Both areas pretty comfortable, but a humid day. Highs as they go down in that record book, actually below average for this time of the year. Currently it is 62 in Colorado Springs. Still pretty muggy outside, but I think we'll be allowed to cool maybe another couple of degrees before sunrise tomorrow. Pueblo dropping down to 67. Still pretty humid air mass in place, 90% the relative humidity. Tomorrow morning starting out on the partly cloudy side. Then as we make our way into the afternoon hours, we'll look for that storm development to occur generally west of the interstate between about 12 and 2. Overall, models tonight versus what I showed you in our early evening newscast, sort of backing off on that widespread precip potential. I think it's going to be much more isolated in nature, generally favoring areas in the mountains and then down across the southern I-25 corridor. Now, any storms that do form will again be slow-moving storms, and that does increase the risk for maybe some locally heavy rainfall, also a flash flood potential. Urban flooding also a concern, so wherever those storms do form, just keep an eye on that forecast to know that flooding could once again develop. So for the dog walk forecast, temperatures into the 80s, but as the storms develop, you want to make those walks on the quick side. Take a look at what happens as we make our way into the end of the week behind a cold front. Much more widespread rain expected, a more robust monsoon pattern. And from Thursday to Friday, the flash flood potential expected to increase once again here in southern Colorado. Lows tonight down to the mid-60s, upper 60s across the eastern plains. Generally upper 50s to low 60s for the interstate. Highs tomorrow right near 80 degrees in Monument, 91 in Pueblo. The hot spot La Junta at 95. Here's your super 7-day forecast. A little cooler Wednesday and then a healthy dose of cooling by Thursday and Friday. Highs with that heavy rain threat all the way down to the 70s, and rain chances quite high. Even in the morning hours could get some showers, but the best chance, of course, coming into the afternoon and evening. For Pueblo, we're right near 90 Tuesday to Wednesday, and then we drop down to the lower to middle 80s. Thursday to Saturday, drier conditions return by early next week. Canyon City, daily storm chances through the weekend. Looks like Thursday to Friday, your best chances to get that heavy rain as highs cool to the upper 70s. In Woodland Park, we've got 70s here Tuesday to Wednesday, and then some cooler 60s with some heavy rain possible late this week.